Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to City Skylines and the trains scenario, of course. I hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back after a while. It's been like a week since I last posted a video. It's been even longer since I last posted a City Skylines video. I do apologize, but if you're curious as to why I was away, there's a vlog I posted last week. Go watch that. People keep asking me, and I keep telling them to go watch that. It kind of explains what's going on. Also, interestingly, at the time this video is going out, I'm going to be in the sky. I'm flying to Seattle for PAX West, which is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of September in the year 2017, in case you're watching this in the past or future. So if you happen to be around the area, do come along and say hi, follow me on Twitter, and we can arrange a meetup. But with that in mind, let's get back to it. We have an objective, ladies and gentlemen. We have to, wrong button. We have to get 200,000 people to move via train. We're currently sitting just shy of 6,000 people. And that's with 2 train lines that connect to the region, one down to the southeast and one to the north, and a train line that connects from the city over towards this little area, which is mostly here to cater to the needs of this specialized industrial area just over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to expand this a little bit. It's not going to be the best expansion in the world because obviously there's not that many trees around it. But I would like to expand it a little bit, or maybe, well, do I? Because there are more trees up here. I could make like another sort of industrial area up here and have another train line go out that way. That is definitely an option. I also really don't like the kink in that train line there, but there's not a lot I can, do about that, so I'll not worry too much about it. I think what we'll do is we will just expand this one over here, even though I have been going for this symmetry thing the whole while on it. We're not going to get that anymore, so... No, we are going to go over here. we're gonna go over here and we're going to try and build a small sort of industrial area in here. So let's go ahead and say that we're going to have one main road sort of going up the middle like that. And then we're going to have this sort of go out and around it a little bit. So we're going to go out to there, down like this and across, and similar story just over here. We're going to have this one-way road going the whole way around, which is hopefully gonna help this area to move relatively well. I'm also going to just expand off like this a little bit. So we have these little sections on the sides here, which are going to be kind of interesting. And I'll also expand in like this, just again to make it look a little bit interesting. So something like that. We can connect these guys up here with some pedestrian paths. We are going to need a train station that comes out here, which actually kind of has me thinking that maybe, just maybe, we could... I don't know. Maybe the train station goes... I mean, the train line's going to come up here, probably off like that. I don't actually know where the road's going to connect to this either. Maybe this section of sort of fake highway would need to continue. It might. Or we could turn it into a normal section of highway, although I didn't really want to continue this much further. I do kind of like the idea of having this just sort of be its own self-contained area. So we'll see what happens with that. I think what we'll do is that's going to be the industrial area. I am actually going to expand that just a little bit further, just like so we can get as much industrial zoning in there as possible. Because there is a great deal of industrial demand at the moment, so getting people into those jobs is going to be really important. We can bring this out a little bit, and a little bit further, and I think what we'll do is we'll have this sort of be a commercial area for this space over here, since that is a thing that they're going to want and they're going to need. I think I will make that into... I was going to say I'd make it into a one-way road system there, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. As for residential, I mean, I could put some residences up there. I could put them sort of down here, but that seems like really valuable space for industrial zoning. So let's maybe go ahead and let's maybe actually come off here a little bit and sort of curve down like this and have an industrial area that follows the, you know, the lay of the land and follows the resources that it's going to be utilizing. So we'll go like that. We'll bring one out like this as well. We're going to go like this. We're going to bring it around. And these two probably should meet at the end. Maybe. That seems like a really weird space to me, but we're kind of going to need to deal with that. Let's just connect those bits together. And just generally, you know, run some roads up here to fill up that space, and that should be fine. This bit at the end, I think we'll not bother connecting right there. We'll connect it like that, and like that, and like that. That should be fine. That'll give us plenty of resources from the trees and all that stuff. We probably will want to expand on the commercial area a little bit, since that industrial zone is a bit bigger than it was going to be. So we'll expand out like this, and we can go up, across, and down, and across. And I guess the train station could maybe go in there. Like, maybe the train station for this area would go like that, right? That could work. That could definitely work. I think I do want it to be on a one-way road, though. So we're going to just change those into one-way roads going that way. Then bring them in and around like that. And that should be totally fine. We can throw the train station just there. And traffic should be able to flow around that quite nicely. The train line is going to come out, along, around, and in up there. So that really should be no problem at all. We can actually go ahead and connect that up immediately, even though we haven't actually connected up the, you know, everything else. Should be fine. Shouldn't really be an issue. Let's just go ahead and get the nice big old curve right there. Looks pretty good to me. We'll bring this the whole way down. It starts curving, I believe, at that point, and ends the curve there. So this is going to follow the whole way along to there. And we do, of course, need another curve in here, which is there. All right, no problem. Look at that. Not bad at all. This bit here is kind of going to be a pain in the butt, just because we do technically need to go underground, and I'm actually not a huge fan of the way I've done the tunnel there, but whatever. Not going to stress too much about it. Is this going to line up? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Then this, I mean, what I'm going to need to do here is actually sort of do this tunnel in a slightly custom way. So we're going to have to figure that out in a moment. But this is going to go underground there, and this just needs to connect. Ooh. Is that actually going to line up properly? I think that's right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, these two tunnels are at slightly different inclines, I guess. So what I'm going to do there is I'm just going to select that bit and try and lower it to get them to sort of be about the same, which is about there. And then those two are completely fine. So there we go. This area is not connected to this area, and that is absolutely beautiful as far as I am concerned. Okay, so I guess we do at this point need to figure out how exactly this area is going to connect. Oh, I've just figured it out. What we do is we bring these one-way roads along. Did I build this area as though it's a one-way system on a... I just realized that this is still right-hand drive traffic. I haven't got left-hand drive traffic on here, so I had a moment there where I thought I may have laid this out wrong, and I may still have done that. We'll have to have a look at that in a second. But what I'm thinking is, well, basically, we continue this road straight up and connect it there, and continue this one straight up and connect it there, and then they sort of split off into this industrial area, which would definitely get us away from this grid system. It would also incentivize people to use cars to get up there, but I think we might do it anyway. So let's give it a shot. That's going to go to there. That's going to go to there. We're going to connect these straight across. I'll turn on Road Anarchy to get this one to work. 10 units that way and 10 that way. Then obviously flip this around. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to be down there in the comments. You're going to be like, yo, those level crossings are going to slow down traffic so much. I know they will. Don't stress too much about it. I'm going to probably lower the... I don't know. I might lower the road. I think lowering the road might be the way to go on this. But we'll see. I know that level crossings are not all that efficient, so I don't particularly want to keep them. But I do want to go like that. And I do want to go pretty much like that. I wish that was a bit more of a curve there, though. I wonder if I could get that to work. So if that goes to there, that's a bit more of a curve. It's not really a nice looking space, I'll be honest, but we'll see what happens, I guess. So this is going to curve slightly more that way, and then needs to curve into there. All right, not bad, not bad. So that's my idea. Right there. That's my idea. So what I want to do is get rid of all these sections of road. And then use Anarchy to run this road straight through, this road straight through, and then I need to grab the bit in the middle, which is apparently kind of tricky. But grab those bits, move them so they're more central with the train lines, and then lower them. So they get lowered down under the train lines. We are going to need to adjust the train lines in just a moment, but that's fine. So they get lowered down like that, which is probably not deep enough to get an actual bridge over there. So I'm going to lower them down a lot and then raise them back up in a little bit. But we need to select that bit and lower those as well, but nowhere near as much. Like I said, the bits in the middle are going to be raised back up. They're that low down at the moment to allow the train bridge to actually be a bridge. So if I go ahead and bulldoze the train lines here, in theory, I should be able to... yeah, well, it would do that, wouldn't it? Bring that up to there, bring that up to there, bring you up to there, and you up to there. There's what I want to see. All right, so all we need to do is grab those two. Oh, hold on. Careful, careful, careful. Grab those two and raise them back up so they're not ridiculously low underneath that train bridge. That looks pretty good to me. These bits here aren't very smooth, though, which is actually a bit of a concern, but I'm not really too sure what to do with that right now. Lower those bits just to make that all a bit smoother. There is a method to the Move It mod. I just don't know what that method is, to be honest. So we'll leave it like that for the time being. The important thing is that the roads connect, so they do. And I guess at this point, all we need to do is throw in the... well, the water lines need to go in for one, then the power lines, and then the zoning. So the water's gonna... man, this music's so intense. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Gold FM we can't do. The classics. Let's throw on the classics. Yes, I'm listening to the classics. It's been a while since I listened to the classics. That was kind of the thing for the mass transit Let's Play, wasn't it? The classics? I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was the classics. Anyway, let's bring the pipes down, just sort of following these roads. I do want this one to sort of come up the middle and go straight to there. Then this side, similar story. Gonna just bring this down like so. And to there. All right, so water exists in that area. They are going to need some power, so I'll just run some lines. We do have the money to do this. I just had to check there. I'm going to run some power lines along like this. I'm going to want them to go over the train lines there, which apparently they can do very, very easily, which is nice. So those are going to run to about there. And then sort of up through to there. Should be fine, because the zoning's pretty much going to end in that area. So all we need to do at this point, I realize as well, I did forget about this last detail, is throw the district in there. Now this is going to be a very, very weird looking district. It's not going to be one of my good looking districts. It's going to be a weird one, because it kind of has to be, because of the curvature. But I'm fairly confident that, a decent number of people are probably going to want to come out here. I'm slightly concerned about how many of them might want to walk out. Not walk. You wouldn't walk out here. You'd drive. I'm concerned about how many might want to drive out here. That has me a little bit nervous. Because if too many of them want to drive, then we end up in a situation where, you know, no one's going to use my trains, and I kind of need them to. So hopefully this goes well. Let's just tidy that up a little bit. Tidy that up a little bit. Tidy that up a little bit. Actually, I can just make those line up with the roads really nicely, rather than trying to cut them off the way I was doing there. So there we go. That lines up nicely. That almost lines up perfectly. It's about as close as we're going to get. And that bit as well. There we go. So that is fine. I don't like it, but it's going to have to do. So that right there, Rosewood Park, or Concord Park. Policy, no, sorry, not policies. We want to go into here. We want to go to here and forestry. And at this point, we just throw the zoning in. So all of this is going to be zoned with forestry. We're going to want to zone everything in there. And we'll just go ahead and start painting it in, I guess. So all of this is going to be zoned with forestry, and then this little area up here is where the commercial zoning is going to go. Actually, maybe commercial. No, I was going to say commercial could go in there, but that's actually a really bad idea considering there are a lot of resources in this kind of central space here. So something like that should be fine. I do realize, though, maybe it would be an idea to have this whole area on sort of a one-way system going the whole way around. Maybe. Or maybe not. We'll see what happens with traffic. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Let's throw a bit of commercial zoning up here. I'm going to go with low density. I don't think we need high density. I think we can stick with low. We'll just throw a bunch of it in and around here. Just to fill up some space. And a little bit just across there as well. Again, to just fill up the space. And maybe down here as well with a bit of industrial zoning. So there we go. That right there should do a pretty good job of getting people interested in traveling to this area. I'm also thinking a little pedestrian path probably wouldn't hurt. Just, let's see. Go like that. Go like that. Little pedestrian path like that, just to let people walk through, you know? Oh, wow. Did that seriously just immediately catch fire? What? Come on, cities! Thanks, wow. That's just not fair. That is just straight up not fair. Is what that is. I'm not okay with that. I guess let's throw a fire watchtower there. And that'll maybe do some good for— wow, hold on, I've just realized how bad my fire coverage happens to be. What if I throw a fire watchtower like in the middle there? Because there could totally be one. Like there. They don't really do anything though, do they? Like they just sort of keep an eye out, and then when they see a fire, they notify like the fire helicopters or something. But I guess they look cool. And I guess we can probably afford a big fire station at this point. So maybe a large fire station could go somewhere like up here. If I turn off anarchy. So somewhere like there could probably be good for a large fire station. We'll throw it in and see what happens. I'm really annoyed that this all burnt down as soon as I put it there. But, you know, it happens. Anyway, let's get another train line set up here. So it's going to come into there. And go back out. And the line's completed. So hopefully people are going to be keen to go ahead and take the train out to the new zone. Chances are traffic's probably going to be a nightmare heading out there. But we'll see how it goes. This little bit here is probably unnecessary as well. Also, I'm looking at this and thinking tunnels would have been a better bet. So just real quick, let's just bulldoze all of this because it does look kind of awful. So bulldoze all of that. Bulldoze you and you, and then put them back. And then what we want to do is bring these right up to there for a second, and there. And there. Oh, that one doesn't quite line up at all. Alright, that's going to be a bit tricky. I'll make it work. It's fine. Can I get this bit to curve at all? Yeah, that works. All right, so my idea here is to somehow turn, somehow get some good tunnels here. Is basically what I want to do. Didn't really think this through. So we'll start there. We'll go under and go 10 units and up. Then we'll start there and go 10 units and down. Then connect those together. Then you need to go to... Oh dear. Let's see. Hold on. Bulldoze. Bulldoze. And under. So 10 units and up. And 10 and down, excuse me. My throat's not as used to recording as it has been in the past. Like I said, what does this go? Oh, that needs flipped. Like I said, I took a little bit of time off. And yeah, my throat is getting used to working again, basically. So we'll do that, and that looks better. Except for the weird sort of bumps and stuff we have going here. Maybe we could tidy those up slightly. Like maybe that one comes up a little bit and sort of looks like that. Maybe that one comes up a little bit and sort of looks like that. Yeah, that to me looks a lot better. It would be nice if the tunnels were a little bit closer to the train tracks, but I think it works. I think that just does look a lot better. So there we go. Oh, for God's sake, it's on fire again! Come on, man, what is this? This isn't fair, man. This just isn't fair. It's just not right. It just isn't right. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade these roads here so that they do run as one-way roads the whole way into this area. I'm not really sure what that's gonna do for traffic, but we're gonna find out, basically. That's kind of the gist of it. I do want these roads to run a little bit differently, though. Is kind of the issue I'm having here. Like, that road really needs to run out. So that needs to go to the right immediately. I'm not sure if this plan is gonna do all that many favors for traffic around here, but that needs to run out. That needs to go up. And that needs to go sort of up and along as well. Now that's really gonna mess with traffic on this road. But I guess that's just a thing we're gonna have to deal with. I guess that's just gonna be a thing. So we'll see how that ends up going. Still kind of annoyed that most of this area has burnt down, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. What I'm most curious about, though, is actually the train station. And there are a decent number of people hanging around waiting for a train to go to the new area, which is beautiful, beautiful news. Same with this area as well. It's actually kind of popular. So I would say we've done a good thing. We've got 233 passengers, you know, on this line. 122 on that train, 115 on that one. 70, 12, 9, okay. Not as many on the new line, but eventually I'm sure that, eventually I'm sure people will use it. Not that many people using, oh no, a decent number of people using the paths as well. Okay. Well, that definitely makes me a bit happier. I do think it could be an idea to maybe have a bus that comes out and goes sort of around this area. So it comes down like this, then goes back up through this area. And you know, just it's a good way to get people around, is what I'm thinking. So it comes down there, then it can come back into this space, down to there and to there. So that bus line can loop around that entire space, getting people wherever they need to go. Then over here, we could technically do the same thing. You know, have a bus that starts there and sort of loops around this this entire space, comes up into the industrial area a little bit, goes to there, comes back out, goes to there, goes to there, and goes to there. So again, that might just get people moving around a little bit quicker. Do we have fire coverage out here? We do not. We are going to need some. So let's go ahead and throw a fire station there, which will give some good coverage. And let's have a look at some of our other needs. So elementary school availability, not good. High school availability, not good. University availability, also not good. I guess we have some work to do.